Friends, welcome to a video on the continent of Asia. In this video, we will learn about the countries, their capitals and a few interesting facts about them. Now, let us look at the countries in the alphabetical order. The first country is Afghanistan. This is Afghanistan. The capital of Afghanistan is Kabul. This is Kabul. Afghanistan has nearly 40 million population. Pashto and Dari are the official languages of Afghanistan. Afghanistan has been a war-torn country for decades. It had been under the control of the Soviets, the British, the Mongols, the Arabs, etc. It has a complicated history which is worth learning when we grow up. The next country is Armenia. This is Armenia. The capital of Armenia is Yerevan. This is Yerevan. Armenia is a transcontinental country belonging to both Asia and Europe. However, by culture, it is more of like a European country. Armenia has a population of 3 million, but 6 million Armenian people are living outside the country. It was the first country to adopt Christianity as a state religion. The next country is Azerbaijan. This is Azerbaijan. The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku. This is Baku. Azerbaijan is a transcontinental country like Armenia. It has a population of 9 million. It was home to humans for millions of years. Archaeologists have found human remains dating back to 1 million years. Armenians believe that washing newborns in salt water makes them bold, honest and truthful. The next country is Bahrain. This is Bahrain. The capital of Bahrain is Manama. This is Manama. Though Bahrain is an island nation, it is connected to Saudi Arabia by a 25-kilometer long causeway. Bahrain is the third smallest country in Asia and it has a population of 1.7 million. Bahrain is an early adopter of Islam. They adopted the religion when Prophet Muhammad was alive. The next country is Bangladesh. This is Bangladesh. The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. This is Dhaka. Bangladesh has a population of 160 million. It is one of the most densely populated countries in South Asia. Bangladesh was part of Pakistan earlier. It was known as East Pakistan until it got independence in 1971. The national language of Bangladesh is Bangla. It has a history of fighting for this language when Pakistan tried to impose Urdu when it was part of Pakistan. The next country is Bhutan. This is Bhutan. The capital of Bhutan is Thimphu. This is Thimphu. It has a population of 800,000 people. Most of the people follow Buddhism and the country is a constitutional monarchy. Bhutan is the only carbon negative country in the world. It means that it absorbs more carbon dioxide than it produces. Bhutan is probably one among the happiest countries in Asia. The next country is Brunei. This is Brunei. The capital of Brunei is Bandar Seri Begawan. This is Bandar Seri Begawan. It is a small country with 400,000 population. It is an oil-rich country. The Sultan of Brunei is one among the richest in the world. Brunei gives free education at all levels. The next country is Cambodia. This is Cambodia. The capital of Cambodia is Phnom Penh. It has a population of 7 million. Cambodia is home to the largest religious building in the world. It is Angkor Wat. It is said that it was a Hindu temple but later converted into a Buddhist temple. The name Angkor Wat means city of temples. The image of Angkor Wat is on the Cambodian flag. The next country is China. This is China. The capital of China is Beijing. This is Beijing. China has a population of 1.41 billion. It is the most populous country in the world. It is the third largest country in area. The Chinese language, Mandarin, is the most widely spoken language in the world. China is the second largest economy in the world after the United States of America. And the Great Wall of China is the largest man-made structure in the world. Have you ever wondered where all your toys come from? Well, 80% of them are made in China. The next country is Cyprus. This is Cyprus. The capital of Cyprus is Nicosia. This is Nicosia. Cyprus is an island nation located in the Mediterranean Sea. It is a transcontinental country. Once, the Roman general Mark Antony gave Cyprus as a gift to Cleopatra, the queen of Egypt. With a low crime rate, Cyprus is one of the most safest countries in the world. The next country is Georgia. This is Georgia. The capital of Georgia is Tbilisi. This is Tbilisi. Georgia is also a transcontinental country. They have been making wine for 8,000 years and have been considered the birthplace of winemaking. Georgia may be home to one of the oldest human communities in the world. There are human remains dating back to 1.5 million years. The next country is India. This is India. The capital of India is New Delhi. This is New Delhi. India is the second most populous country after China and seventh largest in area. India is a diverse country in terms of languages spoken, cultures, religions, food habits, etc. India is the largest democracy in the world. It is also one of the fastest growing economies in the world. The next country is Indonesia. This is Indonesia. The capital of Indonesia is Jakarta. This is Jakarta. Indonesia is a group of 17,000 islands between the Indian and the Pacific Ocean. The major islands in Indonesia are Java, Sumatra, Borneo, Sulawesi and New Guinea. With a population of 280 million, it is the fourth most populous country in the world. The next country is Iran. This is Iran. The capital of Iran is Tehran. This is Tehran. Iran has a population of 80 million. The country was traditionally known as Persia. In Persian language, Iran means land of the Aryans. Iran has 10% of the oil reserves in the world. It is the largest producer of saffron and pistachios. The game of polo was originated in Iran. The next country is Iraq. This is Iraq. The capital of Iraq is Baghdad. This is Baghdad. Iraq has a population of 40 million. Iraq is an oil-rich country, but it has been a war-torn country for several years. The Tigris and the Euphrates are the two major rivers of Iraq. Mesopotamia, the region between these two rivers, is considered as a cradle for civilization. Iraq is one of the top 3 dates producing countries in the world. The next country is Israel. This is Israel. The capital of Israel is Jerusalem. This is Jerusalem. Israel is considered as a holy land by Jews, Muslims and Christians. This country was established in 1948 and it is the only Jewish country in the world. Israel is the only country in the world to revive a dead language and made the national language of the country. That language is Hebrew. The conflict between Israel and Palestine has been going on for several years. It is worth learning the history of this conflict. The next country is Japan. This is Japan. The capital of Japan is Tokyo. This is Tokyo. Nippon is a Japanese name for Japan. It means land of the rising sun. Japan is known as an industrial nation. It produces world-class electronics, machines and vehicles. Tokyo is the largest city in the world by population and density. Sumo wrestling is Japan's national sport. Japan is the only country in the world that suffered from an atomic weapon attack. The US dropped atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. The next country is Jordan. This is Jordan. The capital of Jordan is Amman. This is someone. Jordan has a population of 10 million. Jordan is home to 100,000 archaeologists and tourist sites that include Petra and the Dead Sea. Petra is one of the 7 wonders of the world which was rediscovered in the 19th century. And the Dead Sea is the lowest point on earth. Jordan is in a strategic position between Asia, Africa and Europe. The next country is Kazakhstan. This is Kazakhstan. The capital of Kazakhstan is Nur Sultan. This is Nur Sultan. Nur Sultan was earlier known as Astana, which means capital city. Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country. The border between Russia and Kazakhstan is the longest land border in the world. It is believed that the Kazakhs were the first to domesticate and learn to ride horses. Horse riding is a large part of the Kazakh culture. The next country is Kuwait. This is Kuwait. The capital of Kuwait is Kuwait City. This is Kuwait City. Kuwait has a population of 4 million. The name Kuwait is derived from the Arabic word which means fort. Kuwaitis are a minority in their own country while expats make up most of the population. Indians constitute the largest expat community in Kuwait. Kuwait holds nearly 10% of the world's oil reserves. The Kuwait dinar is the world's highest valued currency. At the time of recording this video, a Kuwait dinar is equal to 250 Indian rupees and about $3.5. Kuwait has the largest opera house in the Middle East. The next country is Kyrgyzstan. This is Kyrgyzstan. The capital of Kyrgyzstan is Bishkek. This is Bishkek. With a population of 6.5 million, it is one of the least crowded countries in the world. The country is mostly mountains. It was part of the Soviet Union earlier. Manas, a warrior who united Kyrgyzstan, is one of the most popular folk heroes in the country. The next country is Laos. This is Laos. The capital of Laos is Vientiane. This is Vientiane. Laos means land of a million elephants. The country has a population of 7 million. Sticky rice is consumed in Laos more than anywhere in the world. Laos is home to the Koine Papen, which is the largest waterfall in Southeast Asia. Laos is the world's most bombed country. The US dropped more than 2 billion tons of bombs in Laos during the Vietnam War. The next country is Lebanon. This is Lebanon. The capital of Lebanon is Beirut. This is Beirut. The population of Lebanon is 5 million, but more than 10 million Lebanese people live outside Lebanon, mostly in South America. It is the smallest recognized country in mainland Asia. The official language of Lebanon is Arabic, but English and French are also widely used here. The next country is Malaysia. This is Malaysia. The capital of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. This is Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia consists of two regions. They are Peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia, which lies on the island of Borneo. Malaysia has a population of 32 million. It declared its independence from Britain in 1957. Malaysia is a constitutional monarchy. The king is also elected in every 5 years. Ethnic Malayas only make half of Malaysia's population. The rest of the population are Indians, Chinese and other indigenous people. The Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur was the tallest building in the world till 2004. The next country is Maldives. This is Maldives. The capital of Maldives is Malé. Maldives is a group of nearly 1200 islands, of which only 200 are inhabited. Its population is about 500,000 and it is the least populated country in Asia. Maldives is the flattest country in the world without any hills or mountains. According to the constitution of Maldives, only Muslims are allowed to be the citizens of the country. It is said that Maldives was found by an Indian prince who was sent into exile. The next country is Mongolia. This is Mongolia. The capital of Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar. This is Ulaanbaatar. Mongolia's population is about 3 million. Of this, almost 30% of the people are living nomadic lives. They keep moving from one place to another with their family and livestock. Genghis Khan is considered to be the founding father of Mongolia. He established the second largest empire in the world, the Mongol Empire, in the 13th century. The Gobi Desert that spans to the southern part of Mongolia is the second largest desert in Asia. This desert is also considered as the world's biggest dinosaur fossil reservoir. The sky in Mongolia remains blue almost all through the year. Hence, Mongolia is also referred as the land of the blue sky. The next country is Myanmar. This is Myanmar. The capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. This is Naypyidaw. Burma is the old name of Myanmar. The country has a population of 55 million. There are nearly 150 ethnic groups scattered all over the country. Myanmar was under the military rule for a long time. Though Aung San Suu Kyi established democracy in the country is back in the hands of the military. Myanmar, being a Buddhist country, has thousands of pagodas. The next country is Nepal. This is Nepal. The capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. This is Kathmandu. It is a landlocked country between India and China. It has a population of 28 million. Nepal doesn't celebrate Independence Day because they were never under a foreign rule. The highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, is located in Nepal. 8 out of 10 of the world's highest mountains are located in Nepal. Lumbini in Nepal is the birthplace of the Lord Buddha. Nepal's national flag is the only flag in the world that is not a square or a rectangle. The next country is North Korea. This is North Korea. The capital of North Korea is Pyongyang. This is Pyongyang. North Korea is neither a democracy nor a monarchy. It is an autocracy. The power lies with the family of Kim Il-sung, who was the founder of North Korea. It is a reclusive country, which means that it is not well connected with the outside world. It has one of the largest military in the world. Nearly 5% of the people are employed in the military. The next country is Oman. This is Oman. The capital of Oman is Muscat. This is Muscat. Oman is the oldest independent state in the Arab world. It has a population of 5 million. The Al Saud family is the longest ruling family in the Arab world. They have been ruling for the past 3 centuries. All the buildings and houses in Oman are painted white. To paint in any other color, you need to get permission from the government. More than half of the Oman's workforce comprises of Indians. The next country is Pakistan. This is Pakistan. The capital of Pakistan is Islamabad. This is Islamabad. Pakistan has a population of 212 million. It is the 6th most populated country in the world. Sialkot in Pakistan is the largest producer of handmade footballs in the world. Factories in this region produce about 40 to 60 million footballs a year. It is roughly about 70% of the total production in the world. Many of the sites of the famous Harappa, Mohenjo-daro and the Indus Valley civilization are located in modern-day Pakistan. Pakistan is also home to the second largest Muslim population in the world behind Indonesia. The next country is the Philippines. This is the Philippines. The capital of the Philippines is Manila. This is Manila. There are about 7,000 islands in the Philippines, but only 2,000 of them are inhabited. The Philippines has a population of 111 million. Christianity is the dominant religion in the Philippines. About 80% of the people are Roman Catholics. Football, volleyball, tennis, and martial arts are popular sports in the Philippines. The next country is Qatar. This is Qatar. The capital of Qatar is Doha. This is Doha. Qatar is a constitutional monarchy. About 3 million people live in this country. Qatar has the 3rd largest natural gas reserves in the world after Russia and Iran. Only 12% of the people living in Qatar are Qatari. All the others are expats. Nearly 15% of the population are millionaires. Qatar will host the 2022 Football World Cup. It is the first Arab country to do so. The next country is Russia. This is Russia. Russia is a transcontinental country located in both Asia and Europe. The map of Russia is incomplete. The territory above this map is also part of Russia. The capital of Russia is Moscow. Moscow is somewhere around here. Russia is the largest country in the world. Russia and the countries of Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Azerbaijan and Armenia and Georgia together form the Soviet Union. But the Soviet Union fell in 1991. All these countries are independent now. The Trans-Siberian Railroad, which connects the east and western part of Russia, is the longest railroad in the world. It is around 9,000 kilometers long. The next country is Saudi Arabia. This is Saudi Arabia. The capital of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. This is Riyadh. Saudi Arabia is the birthplace of Islam and it has the holiest places in the religion. It is Mecca and Medina. Saudi Arabia is mostly desert. It is said that oil was discovered here. The country has the second largest oil reserves in the world. The next country is Singapore. This is Singapore. The capital of Singapore is also Singapore. Singapore is a city-state located to the south of the Peninsula Malaysia. There are 63 islands in Singapore. It has a population of nearly 6 million. The name Singapore comes from a Sanskrit word Singapura, which means lion city. Singapore is an economically advanced country. The national language of Singapore is Malay. The 4 official languages of the country are English, Chinese, Malay and Tamil. The next country is South Korea. This is South Korea. The capital of South Korea is Seoul. This is Seoul. The population of South Korea is around 50 million. South Korea is one of the most economically and technologically advanced countries in the world, and it is one of the biggest economies in Asia. South Korea is a mountainous country with about 70% of the land covered by hills and mountains. The next country is Sri Lanka. This is Sri Lanka. The capital of Sri Lanka is Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte. This is Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte. Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte is the legislative capital, while Colombo is the administrative and the judicial capital. The country has a population of 22 million. It is often nicknamed as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean and the Teardrop of India. Sri Lanka's flag, also known as the Lion flag, is one of the oldest flags in the world. It dates back to 162 BC. Sri Lanka is one of the leading tea producer and exporter in the world. It is the first country in the world to have a female prime minister. The next country is Syria. This is Syria. The capital of Syria is Damascus. This is Damascus. Damascus, also known as Jasmine City, is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. The Bible has multiple references to the city of Damascus. Syria is a war-torn country. The next country is Tajikistan. This is Tajikistan. The capital of Tajikistan is Dushanbe. This is Dushanbe. Tajikistan has the largest glacier outside the polar region. It is the Fetchenko Glacier. More than 900 rivers flow in Tajikistan. Tajikistan is home to the world's second tallest dam, the Nurak Dam, which is 300 meters high. Tajikistan has been inhabited since the 4th millennium BC. There are archaeological evidences to prove this. Tajikistan is an extremely mountainous country with 90% of its land consisting of hills and mountains. The next country is Thailand. This is Thailand. The capital of Thailand is Bangkok. This is Bangkok. Thai Thailand is a constitutional monarchy and its population is 70 million. Thailand is the second biggest economy in Southeast Asia after Indonesia. Thailand is also known as the land of white elephants. It is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Southeast Asia. The next country is Timor-Leste. This is Timor-Leste. The capital of Timor-Leste is Dili. The country has a population of 1.3 million. The country gained independence from Indonesia in 2002 and became the first new sovereign state of the 21st century. Scientists have found beads and fish hooks dating back to 30,000 years and wall paintings dating back to 10,000 years in Timor-Leste. Poverty levels in Timor-Leste are very high. The next country is Turkey. This is Turkey. Since it is a transcontinental country, the map is not drawn completely. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. This is Ankara. Even though Ankara is the capital, Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey. Turkey is home to some of the beautiful mosques in the world. 99% of the population in Turkey are Muslims. Historians believe that agriculture began in these lands about 10,000 years ago. The next country is Turkmenistan. This is Turkmenistan. The capital of Turkmenistan is Ashgabat. This is Ashgabat. Turkmenistan is 70% desert. Like North Korea, Turkmenistan is also a reclusive state. It is difficult for outsiders to enter. The famous Darwaza crater started burning 50 years ago due to human error. As it resembles the description of hell, it is also known as the gateway to hell. Turkmenistan has the 6th largest oil and gas reserves in the world. The next country is UAE. This is UAE. The capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi. UAE stands for the United Arab Emirates. It consists of 7 emirates. The famous cities are Dubai, Sharjah and Abu Dhabi. Burj Khalifa in Dubai is the tallest building in the world. The UAE has a population of 10 million, but only 12% of the people in this are natives. The next country is Uzbekistan. This is Uzbekistan. The capital of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. This is Tashkent. Uzbekistan is a double landlocked country, which means the surrounding countries are also landlocked. The population of Uzbekistan is 34 million. This country got its independence in 1991 when the Soviet Union collapsed. The next country is Vietnam. This is Vietnam. The capital of Vietnam is Hanoi. This is Hanoi. Vietnam has a population of 100 million. The country has a literacy rate of 95%. The main agricultural products are rice, coffee, tea, soybeans, cashews, etc. The biggest city in the country is the Ho Chi Minh City, where 8 million people live. Now we have come to the last country, that is Yemen. This is Yemen. The capital of Yemen is Sana'a. This is Sana'a. The country has a population of 30 million. Yemen was known as the happy country in the past, but now it is the poorest country in the Middle East. Yemen is the only republic country in this area. All the other countries are emirates or kingdoms. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you like our content.